I'm cutting down the van's bulkhead and reinstalling the lower half as a strong fixing point for the kitchen. I used a strong glue to stick the battens for the floor.
So at work I spend a lot of my time cutting weird shapes out of usually insulation. So I'm just going to show you how I get the measurements of a cut like this. Okay, so when I filmed me cutting the ply flooring around awkward sections, like where this is the bulkhead in the van, I didn't explain it very well, so I'm just going to redo it. So let's say this is your ply sheet for your flooring. Basically, you get your ply and you put it flush with the edge, which in this case was the van wall, and what you do is you measure from the edge of the ply to this corner here, the inside of the awkward cut, which is 11 centimetres in this case. So you mark your 11 centimetres and then you measure. So you put the ply flush with this edge here, which was part of the bulkhead, and then you measure the inside again to the edge of the ply, which is 8 centimetres, sorry. And you mark that there, and then you measure this little corner here to your first measurement, and that is 5 centimetres. So if you square that off, and then you measure your 5 centimetres from that, obviously use a square so you know it is square, and then join the dots, so that to there and that to the end, and then you cut this bit out and it will fit. I've cut it out of the paper and there you go, fits beautifully. I hope that made sense to you and helps you out. So that is good enough for me. It's left enough gap between the metal so you don't get any annoying squeaks. So it's pretty good.
Marks the centre of the cladding and countersunk the screws. Make sure you think ahead and do jobs that need to be done prior to others, like carpeting the rear of the van before putting the ceiling cladding on. Blue chalk paint and then sanded it back to give it a nice look. After this step, I'll varnish the ceiling. Next I installed the VSR. The first fuse has to be installed within 250mm of the van's starter battery. I purchased my VSR kit from eBay. It comes with everything you'll need and it's really simple to install.
So I didn't actually film any more of me installing the VSR when I was doing the van. The van's now complete, but I'll show you what it looks like now, and I'll explain how I installed it. So here is where I was when I was installing the VSR to the starter battery, the van's battery. Basically it comes through a bit of conduit in there, and then it runs along behind this cladding all the way in there, and then it goes to where my batteries are. Basically it comes in on this big live cable here into the VSR, and then the VSR has a little earth that you need to earth. Then it goes through this live into another fuse, and then the live goes to the battery down there, and that is basically it. And then whenever you start your engine, it charges the batteries, and this thing stops it from overcharging. Okay, I'm going to leave episode 4 there. In the next one I'll finish explaining about my electrics. When I filmed all to do the electrics, I filmed it really badly, didn't really explain a lot, so I'll try and redo them, make it a bit more understandable, so it makes it easy for you. It's not that hard to do really, the electrics, but yeah, I can imagine why most people will be scared to do it, but yeah, it's not that hard. And I'll show you how I built my bed frame in the next one as well. Yeah, I'm currently living in the van. I'm in Bilbao in Spain, but don't be too jealous because it's absolutely freezing here. So yeah, see you in the next one.